What's up, everybody? It's your boy Galaxy Greg.
It's more like, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Galaxy Greg. Put the bass right here. You feel me? Right, the lower throat. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Galaxy Greg here with the
You don't
Bmore
use your
Failure.
top throat?
What the fuck?
That was
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Galaxy Greg coming at you with another episode of the Bmore Nerdy Podcast, the only podcast that gives it to you how you want it, how you need it, and relatively when you'd like it. I'm your host, Galaxy Greg, aka the OG Galaxy, aka Mr. Space Awaits, aka the Hentai Honcho, and with me today is my co-host Diva XOXO.
Skip.
And my other co-host, HDTV. What's up? Let him know, HD.
You already know, man. I'm not about to, cause I can't go that hard. I can't do it. I could try my best, but it's not gonna happen. So, shout out to the people, man. HDTV out here.
I hate it here.
Oh,
that was the
man.
funniest thing that I have ever heard. Oh.
Okay.
I think you need to witness more comedy. Oh, man. Ugh, that felt
that
weird.
was fun.
Diva, you want to intro yourself now?
Yeah. Are we using our top voice?
Wouldn't that be more
You
bassy
don't.
for you? Badoom.
No. Okay. What it is, little dummies, it's your girl Diva XOXO,
She actually sounds like a
aka the
nigga.
Sophista Ratchet, aka the official unofficial Disney princess, aka the Gooner Gang General.
Not bad, not bad.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it. I thought you were going to say aka the nigga's nigga, but you didn't. Okay.
No, I didn't do that one. I should have.
All right, but that being said, today's episode is actually going to be a fun one for us interpersonally, and it's podcast grades. We're going to give each other a nice little report card, and that report card is going to show what each of us think about each other. So we'll be getting grades from both the people, taking the averages, and see if we get an A, B, C, or if we pass the fucking class. So, that being said, these are the categories for said report card. The categories are as follows: originality, production, consistency, creativity, and overall content. Those are all pretty self-explanatory, but if you need me to explain, I will feel free to do so as soon as we go into any of the areas. So, as per last episode, I was told. That being said, I'll be willing to explain it as we go along, and as per the last episode, I will start because I always make them start all the fucking time. So, originality. We're going to go with Diva. In terms of Diva's original content, whether it be on the pod, in her podcast ideas, or her own personal content, I'm going to give her a 3 out of 5. Diva has a relative amount of originality, especially when it comes to Disney content and the ears. I think, you know what? I'll give you a 3.5. I'll rank it up. Because her most original content, the thing I think is the best part about her, is the thing I hate the most. Her rage bait content and her takes. They are so original that I hate them in their entirety. Why? Because no one else thinks like this. I cannot knock that creative prowess. So Diva, you get a 3.5 out of 5 for original content. That is a C.
But they're not. The crazy thing is, it's not rage bait. It's about honest feelings.
And that is what makes it even worse.
I really be feeling this way.
For originality, honestly, I'm going to give you a solid... I'm going to give you also a 3.5. I'll give you a 3.5 there specifically because in terms of ideas towards podcast episodes, not so many of them. However, with your own personal content and your cosplays, you tend to do things that I wouldn't necessarily see many people do, and you take your own route with that, especially with your movie reviews, because those are, you go see them on your own, you go do your own thing. I can't complain about that.
He just called us unoriginal. It's crazy.
Well, look, I'm not one to care for credit, but I'm pretty sure most of those podcast topic ideas were things I put in there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Were they?
Get your, yeah, run that shit.
No. If it is, I was thinking 4, but if it is, I'll give you the 4.
I was gonna give Heat since we're here. Since we're here, I am giving Heat.
I'll give him the 4. I will give him the 4.
A higher grade. That gives me more work.
No, it doesn't. This performance-based review is not gonna dictate how I call you up tomorrow. I'm like, so you see it's 6 a.m. where I'm at, 5 a.m. where you're at. Let's get to editing. Let's get to it. You got that promotion, boy. Now work.
No,
but I'll rank it up to a 4. He has given some ideas and some good ones. I'm not saying that he gives the most. However, just because they're not the most does not mean that they're not some of the best. I will say that. So I'll give it to you. I'll give you it a 4. So
am I changing his grade? Okay.
So there you go. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. So like I said, for originality, I'm definitely giving Heat a 4. You're not gonna like this grade.
His face.
I don't find you original.
Wow.
I do find you charismatic, and anything that you see, I feel like you can do, and that's just your ADHD.
Nigga said I'm not original. Who you know making pearl art though?
You got one original idea, and you want to be original. It's crazy.
Who you know making T-shirts with their own designs?
You gotta let her finish.
I know a lot of people making T-shirts.
Make with their own designs? Who you know making T-shirts? I want a T-shirt. Give me a shirt, nigga. No, I'm
you
kidding.
have to let her finish, and then you take her down because it destroys the foundation better.
You right.
But yeah, I do. I feel like the things that you take on are you do them well, but I don't think they're original. That's all.
I'm gonna be way more harsh in my review now. No, I'm kidding.
That's crazy.
I appreciate the constructive criticism. Now let me take you out your weak ass knees. No.
You didn't have to bring my knees into this. I'm sitting down.
Are you, or did your knees just leave us?
Damn. Double homicide. All right, Heed, you're up. So wait, you didn't give me the score. You gave me a 3, 4, 2, 1.
I gave you a 3.
Oh, bet. You can't have a higher originality score than me. That's fucking crazy. Because my rage bait is better than yours. Let the numbers show.
I'm not rage baiting. You are. That's where we differ.
Once again, those are my honest opinions. I'm not saying shit to say shit. I'm saying it because I believe it. And you can disagree with me, but it is what it is. But either way, I'll take my 3 happily. Heed.
Yeah, so for originality, I gave Greg a 5 because he kind of wrote his own manga.
Damn! I forgot about that.
Oh, shit.
He's constantly expanding on things in his own universe. He does the perler art. I didn't even know what perlers were before he said something, so that's, original. He created his own thing and then named it perlers for some reason. And started doing
That's
it.
That's what they're called. I think he would be able to come up with a better name. I think that's just what they're called.
I do think
Melty Dots
play a role, but I mean, I'll give it to him even with the shirts. I think the shirts are more focused on the things he likes, but it's still original in the sense that he's doing shirts for the things he likes instead of like Naruto, Dragon Ball. Yeah, and then his real ideas and things. I mean, they're sporadically all over the place, but I mean, it's not necessarily adding to the original, but because of everything else, he has his own spin to it, so it is original. So, who else would have thought to make their bike flat just so they could say like, "Oh, the bike didn't work and I had to go running"? You got to give him credit where it's due. He knows how to spin the audience to make them believe.
Nigga said I came off the camera. All right, let me stab this tire real quick. Damn, my bike's flat, guys. Guess I gotta run again.
Everybody's riding bikes. No one's flattening the tires.
No one's flattening their own tires. Who's thinking of this? Nobody. Oh my goodness, that's a good one. Appreciate that, He. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. I admittedly am going to give the Smut Queen a 3.5 because she doesn't make the smut, she just absorbs it. But I'm sure when it comes to the level of fantasizing she has about high school boys being taken down by other high school boys.
No. Adults only. Adult only smut.
I'm not gonna dive into that. So taking that away from her score, we're gonna leave it at 3.5. I don't know a lot of people that admittedly live admit to be Disney super fans, but she does, and she openly goes all the time and is constantly getting things from Disney. She has her own content path, and she gets points. She gets a full point for not rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho for the 100th time and starting to expand on new things.
I haven't watched it all year. I've been itching.
You know, I
Bruh.
gotta get you your own originality for breaking away from the column of people that just rewatch the same 10 shows all their life. Ooh, I could go on this tangent right now, but I won't. Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
saw
so
something that
funny.
irritated me, but I'll save it for later. Someone remind me.
I got you. Saw something that irritated you. All right. Next category is production. When it comes to production, Diva, we're going to you first. You get a 2, a solid 2.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better though. You just
You're
said
not
it
there
this
yet.
morning.
Look, you've been failing the course all up until this point. So I'm not gonna lie, I gotta give you a 2. I want to go lower, but I feel like it'd be rude because you still do know how to edit and upload minimally, but and you do the podcast stuff, and that has been on its own little roller coaster.
No. I cannot take credit for any. See, I'm good. I'm honest. I cannot take credit for
That's
any
not what I meant.
podcast.
That's not what I meant.
Edit.
That's
Okay,
not what I
I'm
meant.
upset.
I meant like the uploading. So production. This is also how we get our episodes out. You handle that.
Yeah,
And you've handled that since we've started. So I give you your credit there. You've had your roller coaster of good descriptions and good titles. And you're on the upturn. You're on the upturn.
Look, I'm on the up on everything. I'm like on my trajectory.
But as of recently, with your personal content, it agitates me in the way that you do your production. You're improving, but 2. I'm sorry. You got a 2.
Wait, are we talking production as in like the term and quality, or production as in actually doing work?
That would be consistency of doing
got it.
work. So production in terms of quality. So for you, Heed, I gotta give you a 5. I don't hate to even say it. I love that I can say this. You have the best production out of each of us. Everything you do has a certain cleanliness to it, and it makes me, I'm jealous of it more than I am upset about it, because I want to be able to do that. And you make it, the thing is, you make it look easy. You make it look easy, and I know that you put time and effort and care into the things that you do. So like, I'm like, damn, it looks clean. Like, even when you're just doing just slight movie reviews with just quick edits here and there, it's like, it just looks pleasing to the eyes is all. So I gotta give you a 5 for that.
I appreciate that, because I actually been, if you don't know, I've been cutting back on the production with the movie reviews. Half because I'm like, hey, maybe I spend too much time making this instead of just speaking to it when it's not even like hitting the numbers like that. Or so it's like, it's easier to just speak to the thoughts versus trying to make all these motion pictures happen on the screen.
Right.
I'm gonna piggyback off Greg. Yeah, I gave Heat a 5. I say in the group chat probably once a week, give this man a raise, because and it's because I never know. Like, yes, I do all of the posting for the podcast. I like, if you're talking to somebody on social media, you're talking to me. But the actual editing of our clips is done by Heat, and I'll watch them before, and I'll be like, damn, that was good. Let me watch this again. Well, let me upload it and watch it again. The view for it, but let me watch it again. So yeah, Heat is definitely getting a 5. Greg, I'm gonna give you a 4. I think it's because it's the end of your journey. I think if we did this like in mid-July, you'd be closer to a 3 or 3.5. But like, you really found your niche in doing that 155 videos. And even now, like, when you pop up, I'm like, even when you talk about stuff I don't care about, like, I'm still intrigued and I still watch, not just because I love you, because I'm interested, which is good. See, I watch because I'm interested, not because I love you. And that's a big one.
That is a big one.
I have a new original series I'm ready to start that I just thought about.
Is that originality?
Yeah, I guess.
You can't get points when you already submit your test.
I already submitted the test, but I'm letting you all know. This will be an offline convo, because I want someone to listen and do it. Because I might take a little bit to do it. I'm exhausted. I don't have time to like record other stuff. But yeah. All right, bet. Heat?
I don't like giving halves. But do you want the funny or the real first?
Let me get the funny.
The funny. Okay. Well, I
Diva.
Diva. I was going to.
I knew it.
I was really going to give her a 3.5.
but
But I remember that you cut my Barbie Scott's interview for 3 seconds.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was.
It was 3 seconds over, and instead of saying something or just speeding up a second, you could have sped up by 1.1, done. You just cut the whole thing in half, and just it hurt. It hurt. And
It was a good interview too. It was a really good
He's gonna remember. He's gonna hold on to that for the rest of his life.
forever.
you lost the whole point for that, and so you get a 2.5. I do think, following Greg's logic, you are trying to find your own niche with the content that you're putting out there. So I will give you credit for that. I think, and this is not a shot.
Oh yes, it is. You think I'm old?
I got a gun for this exact moment.
You are of the Jordan type what's the word? Lane of people. I forget. Whatever. You are part of the Jordan segment of the world that they're better consumers than producers.
You know,
And when I say that, I'm
not
saying
mad at
you consume a lot of media
I do.
and you don't translate copying what you see very well. And that's
I don't
okay.
copy anything. That's probably the problem.
See, and that might
Nope,
be the
we already
that might
submitted
be
your
the
grade,
issue.
Greg.
You might, huh?
You already submitted your grade, Greg.
But I like I said, it's a learning curve. It was not an old joke. It was just because you see it in all these videos doesn't mean you know how to incorporate it into your own. And it's not an old thing. That's just understanding the software thing, which has nothing to do with age because I know 60-year-olds that know Excel very well.
Fair.
Excel isn't a new program. It's the old one. You pick nothing
Frick
new.
it, whatever.
I know 6-year-olds who probably know Excel pretty well. What you trying to say?
Exactly. Age is nothing but a number.
Unless it's in
Wasn't
dating, then it matters a lot. But my
It matters
point
a whole
is,
bunch.
yep. But
But a year.
I agree with Heat. I think that your want for personal originality holds you back more. It's no shame in learning from others and taking the best parts of what they do and adding it to yours.
I never said I didn't. I just said I don't be. Y'all know I just got a TikTok yesterday, right? I just want to make that very.
I never said that you didn't do it. I'm just saying it doesn't. I'm just agreeing with Heat that it doesn't translate well.
Got it.
All right. Back to
He's,
Greg.
Greg.
Consistency. Oh boy. You want the actually no, I lied. I almost skipped you. I want to
No.
know my production.
Yeah, you missed
Oh
one.
shit, I forgot about that.
We were having such a good laugh, I know.
Yeah, Greg's production definitely gets a 4.5 because of the constant working to put out content and trying to understand the algorithm and figure out what works better. He shifted from a posting whatever the fuck he was posting for 155 posts to the 75 day hard, and I've seen it. I don't know how many days have passed. Time hurts for me. The last one that popped on my feed was day 8.
This is day 8 was yesterday, so yeah.
But yeah, I give you the production because I see the growth and learning. I'm taking half a point because you are in the process of upgrading your equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of the quality of some of the things you put out are just trash, but that's because of equipment mostly and artistic take. But continue.
No, I 100% agree with you there. I'm just gonna say this, because like recently just got new mics. I haven't used them for like the workout shit because most places don't let you really record. Like they'll be like, go ahead, just don't be obnoxious about it. But like,
Yeah.
I be just kind of quiet with it. So yeah, I'm just trying to get all my stuff to a good. I appreciate you recognizing that. It means a lot coming from you. I do. Yeah. All right, back to G. Consistency. You want the funny one or the honest one?
I think I'll be honest.
Oh man. So the honest one, your consistency, you could do better.
Abysmal.
It's abysmal. You could do so much better. I gotta give you a solid like 1.5 on that. That's your biggest flaw. Like I want more from you. Give me the crack.
We were rooting for you.
Right. It's a Heat. I gotta give you a 1.5 there, and I think that's one of the only places that you lack because, like, for you, it's just passion. It's not a job. It's not a I want to be an influencer. I'm doing this as it comes, and even so, when it comes very passion. That's disgusting. When you have inspiration, that inspiration happens with such passion.
Inspiration. Inspiration
that you give it your all, and it always looks good. But I just wish that it happened more frequently. Is all. Like, yeah. Diva.
If you change inspiration out with hard on, it's just 10 times funnier.
And comes.
Yo, I can't keep laughing all pod. I can't just laugh all pod. My face.
It's what you give. It's your
Video
comedic.
takes miles
If I
far.
added another category for comedic value, yeah. I mean, Diva's always the one. Diva's like our soundtrack. She's always gonna give the laughs or the gasps, something.
Egas.
Diva, on to you for
Me.
consistency. I'm gonna give you a solid 3. And I give you a 3
wow.
because you are the person who's always trying to be consistent. You fail just as much as I do. However, you try and say, hey, we do need to do this. Hey, we are trying to do this. And you try to be consistent with episode uploads. There's very rarely a time that if you have an episode, you're not uploading it unless you forget, and then I have to remind you because I just bulk sent a bunch to you. Yeah. But those are the only times. Like, if you have an episode or I got it to you by Wednesday, it's going out on Thursday. No questions asked. So I can give you a solid 3. But the other 2 points come from all the times where me and you have personally, for like 2 weeks straight, just forgot to upload. And then or for like that 3-month period where we were so far behind that we were like, we got to catch up before DreamCon. And we're just throwing shit out at that point. Like,
oh, that was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to edit.
Oh, yeah. Everybody had to edit. He'd had to edit. And now he was
Everybody was
never
editing
again.
episodes.
Never again.
Full episodes is god awful.
So,
I don't want your job.
with that being said, I give you a 3 there.
So I'm gonna give Greg a 2.5 on consistency, and that is because if his dopamine isn't in it, he ain't in it, and it is pulling teeth to get Greg to do stuff that does not have dopamine included, and it drives me nuts. And he is the hold up of my episode. If I have the episode, I'll upload. No offense, it just doesn't take as much work as yours.
No shit, Sherlock.
But
Click the button. Done.
It's not that simple.
Absolute cinema.
I think that's a little bit of work, especially because I have to do it to a couple different. Not like I do it all in one house. And then see, I'm actually the opposite of Greg because he does all of my clips, and I never not want for clips. Like, I never not have none. And he always got my clips on lock. I'm gonna give him a 3 because when it does come to his social media, I'd be like, "Yo, where the movies at? There are movies coming out.
Where's that? Injected into my veins.
Give me the movies." But when it comes to like clips for the podcast, I have clips right now. I need to upload them, and I'm working on it. I got my little system going, but I don't need any. Actually, I could use some refill.
Yeah, no. I was gonna
could use
say
a refill, but
there's
fine.
a little amnesia in there. There's often a lack of clips.
Often.
But it's rare. It is rare that I don't have something. I actually went because I was doing some stuff over the weekend, a lot of stuff, and I'll tell you guys once we're off a lot of stuff I did. And I was like, oh man, I was like, it's clips in here that I haven't used yet. I was like, I don't remember this one. I don't remember this weird name. So I actually do have some clips in tuck. They're older, but they're still.
Yeah, no, I you have amnesia. There's I have a folder, guys, that I label 815, and it was just everything made after 815. Before that, there was a folder called 713, and there's like 6 clips in there, and then it's nothing, and then a month later I tried again. So
it's okay. I use them. I use them. Fair. I mix them up with some of my other clips that I have been finding because I'm still finding clips. So don't worry, you're fine.
It's fair. Okay, it's my turn now.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it's actually a 4 for Diva because from what I know to be her role, she does them very consistently. So I don't know the things between you two. I just know things that happens on my end, and I also know that she will text me episodes with just all these timestamps of things she wants,
I have to
and I'm like,
see.
that's consistency, you know? Because she consistently texts me, and I consistently look at her like, God. But
A nigga
No,
said,
it's
"Oh, my boy."
Like,
it's
he'll put you in the
helpful.
place, and then you can work from there. Work his magic.
Some of them are helpful, yes. I think the ones that make me say God are like the ones where it's like in a 2-hour span you found like 15 clips. I'm like, what is this? Are you just hearing a word and laughing and just taking it? Now I gotta go
Actually, that is
watch.
what happens. If I'm working, cause I'll be at work, and I'll be like, if I giggle enough, I'll be like right,
I can
and
see
then I
it.
just text them all to you.
I can see it. There was one that was like onomatopoeia, and I was just like, huh? Like that's what she titled it, like onomatopoeia. And I'm just like, what am I
I
supposed
would
to
have
do?
never. First of all, y'all know he a
No,
damn liar.
phenomenon. It was phenomenon question mark. And I'm just like, what? But mind you, I'm not thinking of saying it out loud. It's just MANAMA, like manana. That's what I'm seeing. Manana.
I wasn't sure I saw it right.
Manana,
I'm just
manana.
like-
What the fuck?
I wasn't sure if I saw it right, so I put a question mark.
So I'm like, I'm looking for it. And it's Greg trying to say, let me find something. He said, y'all just do elevator music. And we started doing the Muppets. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But looking at paper, what the fuck is manana? Anyway, yeah, for the things I know, I will give her that 4. Greg as well, I will give him the 4 because Instagram mainly shows you your last 30 days and your view counts. And for the last 30 days, Greg has consistently been doing whatever the fuck Greg has been doing. And I give him credit for that because that is dedication, effort, and consistency. So, yeah, shout out to these guys for being at least 3 whole points more consistent.
That's so funny. I appreciate that.
that's
No,
funny.
this consistency is the key, but it's so hard because, like, especially if you have a 9 to 5, like, it becomes a part-time job because you'll be doing this for 20 hours or some shit like that.
Yeah, like I can't tell y'all how long. My back hurts. My back still hurts from the weekend, from all the stuff I was doing. But hopefully it pans out.
All right,
think I
next
want to get into
category
that.
is creativity. Creativity. Who do I want to start with here? Let's start with Diva. Let's start with Diva.
Yeah,
Diva, your
start with
creativity.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give you a base 2 point. Nah, 3. I'm gonna give you a base 3. Here's why.
Oh, okay.
You're not the most creative, but you have flair, right? You walk around with pink hair all the time.
I
Like,
do.
that's pretty original and creative in its own right. You come up with a decent amount of podcast ideas and
40.
huh?
Pink hair at 40, like you gotta respect it.
Damn. My bad.
If you want to fight me, just say that, because I'm not even that
Wait,
old.
I got it.
Not
We just
even
popping
that
them
old.
off. Pew pew pew. But yeah, no, generally speaking, you tend to come up with really good ideas, and even if I don't always like them or accept them, generally speaking, you will have at least one idea from me a week. Not a week, every month. Where you're like, we should do this, or we should talk to this person, or when we start talking about conventions, we should do this, this, and this, and then it dials down back to like 1 or 2. So generally speaking, you have good creative ideas. You offer a lot to the team. You're the
I'm the girl. I know what I am.
I thought
you're
I
the
was
DEI
girl.
hire, yes.
Yeah, you're the DEI hire. I'm the girl.
You just having a really bad day or something? Like, you've been on it with the comedy. Like, what the shit?
He's killing it today.
Oh.
Oh, he's on fire.
But yeah, generally speaking, I'll give you a 3. I can't give you lower than that. Like, I don't have reason to give you more, but I don't have reason to give you lower. So I'm going to give you a 3. In terms of your creativity, like you said, you come up with a lot of good episode ideas. You brought on some decent guests. Diva, have you brought on a single guest yet other than DR Marshall?
Huh?
You bring on a lot of decent guests, or you've brought on more guests than Diva.
You could hear.
But
No, because I hate to say this. Not that I don't like nobody, but I don't like nobody.
you can talk to one of your Gooner artists. Yeah, you didn't even think of that.
I can't for reasons I cannot disclose right now.
She's banned in 26 countries, if you didn't know. She's on a list. But same thing. I want to give you a solid. I'll give you a 3.5, a little bit more than Diva. I think that you offer a lot to the team. You help me flush out ideas. Diva, you also do it. I'll give you both 3.5s. You're both equal in that. You both help me flush out ideas, especially when I call you in my manic episodes, like guys. I got an idea. And then you guys, help me focus it. So I definitely give you both 3.5s for your creative outlooks on certain things and what you give to the pod. So both of you get 3.5.
I'm your editor. AKA the editor-in-chief. New title.
You're dyslexic.
I can still edit.
Spinning it.
It's actually good for my dyslexia. My turn. Here, I give you a 0.
That's bias grading, and I will not allow it.
I give you a. We're doing creativity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me different. Just okay. I give you a 3. 3.5. That feels good. Yeah. 3.5. I always like your take. I like the way your brain works. And it's probably because it's so different from me and Greg's that I always like to hear what you have to say. No offense to Greg, but sometimes I feel like Greg is just like, oh my god, yeah, I already know that. That's exactly what I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna take you back to 8 months prior to right now. I think it was when we said, let's get a third person. I think it should be he. She says why. I say he has unique takes. He's not going to be an echo chamber that we've been for the past couple months, year.
First of all, he's been here for over a year. Don't play he.
Has it been over a year? Happy birthday.
We did his year like months ago because it was a year before DreamCon.
Okay, for however long he's been here. I started that conversation, dickhead.
I'm not saying, I'm not taking away your credit. I'm just saying what he brings to the table. I appreciate his uniqueness and his points of view and his knowledge.
What do you bring to the table? All that shit that she just said. Don't let any woman not tell you you're not a prize. Because you're our prize.
You're our prize. And that's not to say, Greg, you aren't unique. I just think that it's fun. Jordan said it yesterday. You're my other brain cell. So, and I'm your other brain cell. We're just 2 brain cells. And so, Greg, for your creativity, I'm going to give you a 4. And in this 4, I'm going to bully you a little bit because I want my comic and you need to stop playing.
I think I should get a 5 for that.
Doing over there.
Create a whole universe.
I don't know what you're doing over there, but nope, because you're not doing it. And that's why you get a 4.
4.5. Take off half a point.
No, I'll take off
you've been shucking me with these damn scores.
I've been really upset about it for a long time. I think I was just ranting to DR about it, about how I gotta get your ass in gear because I'm tired. I'm tired of waiting.
Finna crack the whip. Fair. I'll accept a 4. Heat, you're up.
Oh well, I'll give you the 4.5. Just because Greg tends to rant about a lot of things that you have to have some kind of knowledge of to rant about.
With
you
him?
can't, yeah, not even with him, just to do it. I've had conversations with a lot of humans, and a lot of them say nothing.
For real?
They will talk about nothing for as long as their mouth.
Other humans.
For as long as oxygen enters their lungs, they continue to talk about nothing. So, Greg at least puts thought into his nothing.
I still not talking about something. Just more thought than the average person.
Just a little bit more.
Oh shit.
But I will give him his creativity when it comes to characters and power scaling. Just having those kind of rooster teeth. No, it's not what it's called. Death battle. Kind of logic to his thinking. And then the creativity with his own characters in his comic 21 Blackjack, if you never heard of it. And yeah, he even plays video games pretty creatively. He comes up with interesting strats, but I don't know, he makes me feel like I shut him down. I'm just like, it made sense to me. I just thought that was the assumption, and he's just like, well, I sat here and thought through it. I'm like, you did good. You know,
you did good, bud. You got the apples up the hill, but you could have used a cart. You didn't have to catapult it up that bitch.
You built the whole catapult when there was an escalator right there. You know. Yeah, I'll give him that. And then Diva gets a 3 because yeah, you are a creative person. Your job requires some level of creativity. I do think in certain conversations your brain cells disappear and your creativity turns into either goonerness, smut or just pain. Pure Ed energy. But Ed is a creative person. If you've never seen Ed and Eddie, I can't help you. I really can't help you.
I'm positive he just called you slightly autistic.
He definitely did. It's okay. I heard
but
it.
Where I was going with that is Orange is the New Black. Suzanne in Orange is the New Black,
who is autistic.
Hang on. People, in the earlier seasons, she was alienated for being different. But as the seasons grew on, people understand that she's just differently unique. She created a whole smut for one season, like chapter by chapter, that everybody was fiending for because it came out of her mind. And I feel like you have that potential to create things out your mind. They're not necessarily be considered hentai because they're not moving pictures yet, but they'll get there one day. And
open your mind.
I don't know where I was going with
this.
I think you got your point across. Yeah. Dave is an autistic gooner.
I'm an autistic gooner, is what I heard.
It's okay, you're autastic.
You're autastic.
I am. Last category, overall content. So, Diva, let's just get this out the way. I'm giving you a 2. No, I'm kidding. Diva, I got to give you a solid I'm going to give you a 3.5 because you have the potential to reach a certain demographic that I don't think either me or he could or want to reach, and that is the Disney adults. I think that they are a very powerful group, just like how Beyonce has her Beehive. I think that they are an interesting group, and they would be interested in a lot that you say. I think that the thing that you need to work on the most is how you describe things. Example, in one of your videos, you said, we ate everything. You didn't show me everything. You just told me you ate it. I want to know the food, the price, was it good, what it tasted like. Yeah, that's its own video.
And actually, if you finish the fucking video instead of fast forwarding my shit, I said, I'm going to show y'all in the next video everything that I ate.
Pause. That's not in the video where you said you ate everything. I didn't see the other video. I didn't fast forward to miss anything. I just didn't see the second video.
And then on the next release.
Exactly, because that's under the assumption that someone's going to be there. So, you're growing. You just, like you said, you like 2 days old on TikTok. So, like, you're growing. I think you'll learn during this time if you take in all the things around you. But the biggest thing for me is that you are just learning to walk. So I'm giving you, I said 3? Yeah, I'll give you 3. Yeah. No, I'll give you a 3 because the content you make here, wonderful. The content we make in person, great. You do awkwardly well with random people in interviews, just answering your random questions. I think you have your certain own energy that people are drawn towards and people like. But I think you're just learning to walk, so I got to give you a 3. I would give you a 2.5, but I feel like that's mean. So I'll give you a 3. I graded on a curve for that for you. Heat, overall content, got to give you a 5 for that, brother. When you made gaming content, it was interesting. even if it was just simple plays, but your plays. When Marvel Rivals came out, you were making content for every character. People weren't doing that yet. People were like locked into lording one character. You're like, I'm going to learn every character. And you were uploading on that. Your movie reviews are great. Your interviews always go great. When you talk to people individually, they can sense your energy. They love what you're doing. Your cosplays are fucking absolutely amazing. I can't deny that. And people love your cosplays. I got to give you a 5 in that category. Your overall content and what you produce, your comedy factor that you just add to the pod, and just in general, you're not afraid to do things. You put on this farce like you could be, but you're a very brave soul when it comes to just speaking your opinion and saying a lot of the things that you have to say. Like a lot of people wouldn't.
Clothing.
Yeah, a lot of people. You are a wolf. You're a fucking wolf. You're a devious big ass wolf.
Sure.
But like prime example being like he did stand up when we went to Texas for DreamCon. A lot of people wouldn't do that. A lot of people don't have the balls, the grit, nor the comedic value to do it. So I got it. But you did it. They weren't fond of you, but that's okay. They're not always gonna be. The crowd was a little weird. I mean, we didn't have. To be fair, you didn't have a very warm crowd. Like in general, like. Everyone who went up kind of was like around the same area. There was like 1 or 2 guys. The last guy was pretty good. That's about it. And Jimmy was good too. Avery was cool. But I've heard most of his stories already, so it's like just hearing it again. Yeah.
No, appreciate that.
All right, Diva, you're up.
Greg, for this overall content, I'm going to give you a 4.
Okay.
I hate to say it, I'm not the biggest fan of your content.
I know, because you're a hater, but that's okay.
I'm not a hater. I love to see my. First of all, I love to see you win, and I watch every video, and I share every video, and I'll retweet every video. But it's just they're not for me, and that's okay.
What happened to the other brain cell?
Right.
Which is crazy because it's like I should like his content. But he don't like mine, so I think that's where that's where the genders come into play. Yeah, that's
interesting. That's actually pretty interesting, to say the least.
But I do think that like now that you're finding your niche, that you're just keep going from there, and I'm always here to support it. So yeah, nice. And then I don't know anything about your gameplay content because I didn't know it existed. So, what the fuck?
It's really old.
He hasn't done it in a while.
I have because I have videos I've been sitting on. I just never edited them. Like me and Rodney as a Jeff and a Rocket took out a Venom by just switching who was healing each other because he wouldn't leave. We just kept switching until he died.
He didn't catch on to the patty cake.
No, but that whole session, like I have so many clips from just like Rocket Jeff combo thing, and I have a whole bunch of other clips that I got lazy. I'm just like, I don't even care no more. Rivals is not dying. Well, dying. Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. I think it's just settling, is what I'd call it. I wouldn't call it dying. I think it's finding its place amongst games, like how Overwatch is, or how like League of Legends is, you know.
But I'm gonna give you a 4.5 because even when we were doing like the post every week, I think your content was always my favorite. No offense, Greg. Even more than my own. So that's saying something because I'm a narcissist. The Disney narcissist is crazy, aka
the narcissistic princess. There we go. That's your princess title.
Our princess.
Okay. I don't think I want that.
No one's coming to save her because she's toxic.
Damn, I want to be saved. I'm not in Jace Cole's song.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
I do. I want to be saved. But no, I really enjoy your content. I really enjoy Hustle. And of course, because I get to see a lot of behind the scenes with all of the clips that you make for us, it's always a joy. So yeah, 4.5.
Oh, thank you.
It's your turn.
I don't fully understand this category.
So just overall content, how you think that we do in terms of posting, what we do outside, all forms of media that we have access to. It's kind of like the
Well,
overall piece, you know.
Oh, and you know everybody. You Mr. Worldwide.
He does. You either know everybody or you know someone who knows everybody, and then you get us into shit. So it's lit.
Yeah, you
no,
know it.
no, neither of those things happen. I just
We-
end up
we
having
keep
a
saying that.
conversation.
Mhm.
The
You
same
knew
way
Justin,
you
and
do.
Justin got us in a party that was exclusive as fuck. We were very underdressed as a group. That's funny as shit to me.
Oh, Justin's the walking definition of just knowing everybody. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Anyway, overall content wise, I am gonna give Diva a 2.5, just because I feel like the individual content creation, I haven't seen enough of it. Like you said, just starting to branch out and do your thing. Ooh, my ear just started ringing.
I hate that shit. I hate it so much.
Losing train of thought. You did just start branching out and doing your own thing. So I will give you credit for the growth there. But I mean, it's come a long way. I feel like you've come a long way from where you started to where you are, and it is a slow grind. It's hard when you know 9 to 5, wedding things, and you have your niece around. You know, it's a lot of things. Disney's always taunting you to come in and stay for a
Spend that
drink.
fucking money.
Yeah, get on a ride. So I can respect the
Don't forget
struggle.
those late night badussies. Ah, oof. They take up so much time.
The
It's a
night pussy-
Pazuki, and I'm going to
get eating them night pussies.
get crazy. Not day pussy. Night pussy. I get some day ones too.
Oh shit. Oh, that's
So,
funny.
yeah. But I am brooding. Greg gets a 3.5, because Greg has the ideas. He's moving. There is growth there. I just feel like quality in some areas could be better. I feel like focusing down on a target audience versus just kind of scattering around. And I really think you should
What'd you
just
give him?
lean it 3.5.
3.5. Okay,
Lean into
sorry,
your
I'm
Gooner
doing
Dome.
math.
Lean into
I'm
your
so
Gooner Dome.
ready to like I've been debating if I should make a second Twitter and just be like, yo, it's not safe for work Twitter. I'll be saying more vulgar things, reposting more vulgar shit, or just being like, look guys, to my followers, I'm not gonna lie, it's about to get real goonery, and just doing my thing there, because I know that's who I am. It is. And meeting me, most people don't have a problem with it, but online persona wise, how bad can that go is what I always think of. You know, like
I feel like
if I were to be a named person like a Casanat or iShowSpeed, like how bad is it when you do that? But also, I don't want to necessarily reach out to the truly younger audience. I want an 18 and older audience, period. So that's where my dilemma is.
I've seen and had interactions with folks that I feel like they have a lot of cringe goonernism to them, because I know some guys that will like make some content. I'm like, that was just nah, I'm not feeling it.
Right.
I feel like you have a lot of different things going on. As long as you're showcasing your portfolio, you're fine. Like you can make not safe for work content or art, but you're also making regular art. So it's like,
Right.
okay, this isn't your whole personality. This is just a thing you do. You know, you guys made a clip that lives rent free in my head where Greg's head is over Patrick as he's talking about Shimonetta for the 134th time. And it's just, I just feel like lean hard into that.
Watch more Shimonetta. Watch it again.
All right, bet.
But yeah, no, overall, I see the attempt. I'm hopefully you're seeing the growth that comes with it. I feel like Greg knows way more people than I do. I just happen to know the same people that and talk to them at the right times. Like the whole Classic Man D thing, you know Cam too. That's because I was with Cam. That's it. If you stayed longer and you just talked to Cam, that same outcome would have happened.
Fair.
Cam, the Sigma.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's the same.
I mean, we
people.
also both know Rab, and like Rab had Classic Man D at his thing. We could always just reach out. Like we could definitely reach out to be like, yo, you think you can put me in connection? That's another story for another day. But that's my point.
Yeah, like you know Rap. You know, I'm the guy that's with you. In a lot of scenarios, you forget that. A lot of people, I'm just the guy that's usually.
No, this Cole was like, he was like, he's ain't even gonna notice me, man. I'm like, no, he gonna remember you, bro. And then he goes, oh yeah, I was the guy recording last time. You threw a ball at me. And this man's like, I did. He's like, it was for the transition, but like, you threw a ball at me.
Oh yeah, like Keats. Last time we did a interview with Keats, at the end I flinched and I told him because last time we got a full interview, you threw a ball at me, and he was like, "What?" Like, yeah, you were in your Blue Lock cosplay and we were doing an interview, and at the end you just threw the soccer ball at me, and I was like, I get it was for the transition, but
it was without warning. We didn't talk about it.
It was not discussed.
Oh,
and it's
shit.
just like, since that moment, it's like he usually doesn't remember me unless Greg is right there, and it's the height guy.
Does that make Greg the short guy?
It's
No,
okay.
he's
I know I'm
Greg.
I am Greg.
He is Greg to him. I am just the height guy.
Cameraman.
Lord, that is so funny though. That's so funny. That was a funny interaction. He was like, "My bad, bro. I wasn't trying to be mean." He's like, and we were like, "No, we get it. It was for the transition, and it worked well, but like, it just was so unexpected."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Y'all want y'all grades?
Sure. I'll give y'all's out for. Hold up. I'll give you. Oh, you got it written. Oh, you written it all down. I did the add up for mine, but go ahead. You good? Take.
Yeah.
So give us those grades. Give us an order. Give us a class clown. It's you.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as long as we got that. I got a C. I got a 3.05. So I got a C.
Passed. You graduated.
You passed. You passed.
These get degrees, my nigga.
Your job was on the line if you didn't get a C. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kidding.
Go ahead, you could try. See if you can get into these accounts.
I just changed the password now. I got all of them. I got all the passwords. You asked me for them. Shut up.
Sound like I can't change them. The next highest grade was Heed with a 3.9, so a B minus.
Oh.
And yeah,
I didn't think I had the highest grade. I thought it would be Heed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Top of
He'd
the
saved
class.
my grade. If I had two divas here, I'd be the fucking class clown.
So Greg actually. Yeah,
Greg is who tanked Heed's grade. Let's talk about it. With his
What are you talking
1.5.
about? Oh no, that I
No,
think that was
that's
fair, but
accurate.
okay.
I think a 0 is even better. Like, if
Oh,
You
so
understand.
Diva graded on a mad curve.
yeah, you actually graded a little too high.
I grade high.
I'm saying, especially for that category, I know my strengths. and I
Diva
know
was
my
very critical. I can tell you now, Diva's the critical teacher that wants me to do better because all of my grades from Diva was like lower than I would expect her to give me. All of my grades from He were higher than I expected. I'm like, damn. I see who fuck with me on the pod.
I only gave you one low grade, and that was a 2.5, and that was for consistency, which you knew was going to happen.
I did not know that was going to happen, considering I'm doing 2 challenges and have been thoroughly consistent in both of them. And have increased my production and have increased my consistency in giving you podcast episodes in the past 6 months.
I think we should do extra credit by views in the past visual accounts.
The views is high, I can tell you that. I can submit some extra credit for half a point.
So I know what yours could be.
But no, I think I graded you fairly. I think grade that I didn't would have given you a 5 on was the creativity. Because I went back and changed the originality to I did change it. Changed it. I see. Now.
Fair. All right, what was my overall?
You got a 4.
Nice, got the 80.
Yeah, you got a 4. Easy. All right. That was fun.
That was fun. That was a nice one. That was a good one. I enjoyed that very much. Lets me know what I need to work on in the eyes of my coworkers. Sadly, I don't think he will be injecting more of that shit into my veins. But, you know, I could always hope.
Yeah, nah. I don't know, man. Them things just be like, why am I doing this?
Exactly.
Because I need to know what movies to spend not spend my money on.
Oh, I'm talking about
Hold up.
production level, not the review.
True. I mean, I'm fine with the lower production level. Just I
Yeah,
don't know. It just always looks so clean where you're at, and like, it looks like you do movie reviews. Is the thing. So
Well, that's because I tone up the sharpness, turn the temperature to cool. Like I definitely, whenever I do something that's for me's sake, I turn the temperature down, cooler, not cooler,
you're
but like
teaching me
literally-
something now. You really are. You're teaching me something. I'm
Lighting.
learning.
Yeah. So you always, I think if you record something and you turn the temperature down, like the actual temperature in the camera, not the literal, you know what I'm trying to say?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lighting temperature.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like it changes things a certain way. But
Actually, it's backwards, but that's okay. Keep going.
what's backwards?
When you want what appears to be cooler light, it's actually
He's
higher.
turning the
So-
lighting temperature down though. So he's
Yeah.
making his if anything he's making the whole thing cooler in general.
Not warmer, because warmer
Yeah.
would be more red, cooler is
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah.
Right. Correct. No.
No, yes.
Warmer would make it red. Like it would
Really?
be have more of a red
Yes.
tint if it's
Yes.
warmer.
That's
No,
why
no,
when
no,
you have
no. I know that's a no. I know. We say cooler, but that's not what we mean. We say cooler because when you think blue, you think cool, but it is actually warmer. It is actually warmer. And we have to remember that. It goes back to science and it goes back to light bulbs.
Hey.
'Cause, like warm
bud.
light bulbs,
Bud.
light bulbs that look warm
Hey,
are
bud.
lower.
Hey bud. Yes. They are
Yeah.
a lower they are operating at a lower frequency. That is correct. Or lower
Yes.
hertz. However, and this goes back to what he said, me just knowing shit, the tonality it gives to the
It's
area
cool.
to the
Yes.
view is cool. He is using a
But that's-
cool lens or a
but-
cool
Yes,
tone.
but it's
Yes.
not cool. It's
No,
hot.
it is.
But
It would
if
be
you- It is.
Y'all know
right?
what I'm saying. Y'all get it.
I know what
Come
you're
on.
trying to say, but I'm saying if you just open your phone, take a picture, go to the temperature thing, turn it up to 100, everything's more red.
Yes.
It shouldn't be that way because it's not how light works.
But you're thinking of the lighting and what it does versus what it does. With the lens, it's just what
Yes.
it does. It's not the lighting versus what it does. So if I take a picture and I turn the
Doing this
coolness
again. This
up,
is the same thing as the Uchiha eyes.
oh
The
my
Uchiha
god.
eyes all over
Hey,
again.
he remember how you said she creative, but it just and she takes in media, but it just don't translate. Here it is. This is the prime example.
It's the Uchiha eyes all over again.
What's the
I'm
ginger
done.
eyes?
Same shit. Yeah.
All right, let's get into that BNN. And I say BNN because I actually have news, and I'm getting back to that. And I think the only reason I stopped doing it because Diva always fucking complained that I had too much news. Now we getting back to it.
No, sometimes you-
nigga.
No, sometimes you had too much news. There was times.
I'm sorry that the news
But-
cycle be bumping sometimes. You hating
But I
on
also
it.
have
You
a
ever have
I
more
also
news?
have-
News that motherfucker up.
I
First
also have,
piece-
5
First
news
piece of
topics.
news. Shout out to our boy AJ Art. We talked about him last podcast. He got his TikTok account banned. That nigga made it out. It's unbanned. He was following
Yay!
the law, the rules, the terms of service, and I think he does. And that's something we talked about in his interview. He does a great job with maneuvering around terms of service, with getting that gooner shit out, but also having it so that it's not gooner shit. You feel me? And
Yeah.
shout out to that because that is a 5 in creativity and also a 5 in originality, in my opinion. So that being said,
Yep.
shout out to you, dog. You know, submitted the thing, the report, so that they could check it out. You got his account back. I love it at 3.2 mil. So shout out to you, big dog. Another sad piece of news before we get into the happy news. We're gonna do a sandwich today. Nelvana, an animation company, closes after 54 years of animation. They made well-known shows such as the Berenstain Bears, Roly Poly Oly, Magic School Bus, and some of the original seasons of Fairly Odd Parents. It's sad to see all these animation companies closing down because you know what that kind of means is not a monopoly, but it's kind of just going to like the few. And I have not liked what the few companies have been doing, trying to go towards like 3D art and shit like that. I like my 2D drawings, for real. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know it might be a little faster to make it, but I can wait a year for another season of SpongeBob. Not really, I don't want SpongeBob, but like, you know what I mean.
I like I hate that everybody's going towards 3D because mixed media is important. Like having different types of media and art and how you do animation is important, and it gives variety. It's not so you're not looking at the same thing over and over again. So that does make me sad.
Do you got anything to say about that?
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I have too much to dig into it.
All right. Well, let's get into another piece of sad news. Sad news. So this is a double take, really, because this is unfortunate, but it affects this main thing in the anime community that affects things also worldwide. And here's what it is. Shipments of anime figurines have been suspended due to changes of the U.S. trade policy, which allowed duty-free D-minions exemptions on exports under $800. So that means basically they don't have to pay, what are they called, tariffs on shipments under $800, right? Mm-hmm. And that's how a lot of countries get past, super high tariffs and shit like that. However, Trump recently got rid of that. So, therefore, everybody's got to pay tariffs on everything. And I believe they're like really high. They got even higher. So the problem is all anime figurines have been kind of stopped to the U.S. So if you want to get an anime figurine for overseas, it's gone up like $80. For just like one of the $10 ones, like some of these ones I have in the back are like $10, $15. It's $80 on top of that just to cover the shipping costs. Yep. And then the bigger ones are even more expensive. But that one, that's going to cost you $80 plus whatever you got it for. However, because of that, that's just in the anime community. On the outside, a lot of places have stopped shipments or are raising their prices super high all over the world. So we're about to see a very, 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 very large holdup in products coming to the U.S.
Yep. And you're going to see much, much higher shipping costs. I don't remember what I was about to order off Amazon. And I was like, I'm not paying that. I should have. First of all, I'm not paying any shipping for anything, but like things are starting to have like things that you would typically see covered under your typical like Prime.
Right. It's too high.
They have like a little fee, but it's just too high. So be on the lookout.
Heat, as a consumer and someone who buys Funkos and anime figurines, how do you feel about not being able to get your shit off?
Does Funkos count?
Yeah.
Funkos are.
No, they're American made, but I'm talking about other figurines in particular, really.
You buy Funkos and stuff like that. Like all of these stuff I got like either at a convention or Target.
I gifted them that one.
Well, yeah, except for that, but the rest of them were a convention or Target.
But I know that's gonna make a lot of shit harder, especially for like I think like artists here and artists overseas.
Conventions are gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of like there tend to be a lot of like those bigger vendors that's just a whole bunch of like figurines that they got from overseas.
I just thought about the merch stuff though too. Like think about all the smaller people or the companies that make their own shirts and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Getting your like anime merch is hard enough, right? Yep. Now getting like the quality shit, you got to make that in bulk. And like even if they do pre-orders and stuff, if you're not getting a high enough order off,
you're not gonna be able to.
They're not basically pre-orders are gonna be way longer now because it's gonna be like I have to make it worthwhile for the business, or else I'm gonna pay an exuberant amount of shipping fees.
What's that company that makes the jersey? Otaku something?
Otaku Academy?
Yeah, like Otaku Academy. That's what they do essentially.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. They take pre-orders for it, and they have it out for a long time, but now it's going to have to be an even longer or even bigger pre-order list because I need to order so much that it offsets the cost, or I got to raise the price, and nobody wants a price raise. The jerseys are like $50 to $75. They good quality. I got one that has lasted for a long time. But at the same, all my baseball jerseys are still in there and still good. But like at the same time, what you're looking at is now I either got to hike up the price like $20, $30, and now it's $100 or plus for you to get one jersey, or y'all got to wait a super long time and I got to get all these orders out. And if the orders aren't getting made, I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
You just on the wait list until further notice, which sucks, but it is what it is, you know.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what Crunchyroll site's gonna be like. Crunchyroll site's gonna look like.
Right.
Yeah, that is interesting too. Yeah, they do. He put me on. They got a lot of like cool low key merch too, and I was like, I gotta get on that.
And not just that, their merch is a part of their benefits package of like
Yeah, you get like a
certain
percentage
tiers of
off. Yeah.
Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
So what does that? I mean, it's just a big snowball effect everywhere.
You got mad people on my Crunchyroll. I gotta delete some of them because they don't use it no more.
Can I go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So this is the one that I said I need y'all to explain to me how this is gonna work. This is so I don't know if you guys know the title The Dangerous Convenience Store. It's a yaoi.
No, we don't know that. I don't know.
It's a,
She tried to present it like it
She
was,
tried to present it like it's something that we would actually be ingesting, and then like she was gonna catch us. Like, oh yeah, I know that it's a yaoi shit. Like,
but it's one of those fairly popular ones that gets a lot of like fan art, and it's getting animated, and I just want to know how.
they did redo a healer. They can do anything.
What do you mean is it getting animated and you wonder how?
It's getting a show like an
Pause. Rewind. Actually, hentai exists, nigga. What are you talking about?
But like,
written.
but like, no. But like,
You said no hentai is written. That's not true.
No, I said
you
a lot of
hentai.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely,
But it's getting like
absolutely.
a show, and it's produced, and people are going to be able to like just watch it, not hentai, like not have to sneak it.
It will
Yes.
probably get pushed to those sites. It
Yeah,
might
it's
not
probably gonna be.
release like that.
Yeah, it might release on like a normal site, but they're gonna be like, oh shit, and take it off immediately.
Okay, I was just wondering, but it is getting an anime, so
Did you not
Reach
realize
the
that some
video.
companies produce like hentai? They'd be like, oh yeah, this yaoi makes a lot of money. Let's make it a
Yeah.
hentai.
yeah, like this one, it makes a lot of like when I say it's one, like when you say like if you say like Yakuza Yaoi, it is probably the number 1 or 2 or 3 that you're going to get recommended. It's one of the first ones I've ever like the first ones I've read. It's not my favorite trope, so it's not in my top at all.
So
It's
I would
the-
Google
I'm
it, but I don't want to fuck up my Google history and then have yaoi popping up when I'm just looking up random shit. So I'm not gonna
It
do
won't.
that.
It won't. One won't kill you.
No, actually, because you will get them weird YouTube ads and Instagram ads.
It's gonna be a nigga flexing like this and someone pulling off his drawers. I'll be like,
That
I'm
is
gonna
never
call
what the
you and
pictures
yell at
are.
you at that very
The
moment.
pictures-
I don't
the
care where you
pictures
are.
The pictures are always very loving.
I didn't say it was doing it aggressive or rapey. I said he was doing it like, you know, take
What's
this.
happening?
Yo, why you
yeah,
still got these on? That's how we doing it. What you got these
It's
on
a
for?
little- It's a little softer. Yes.
That's
but
a
yeah,
nigga
it's
go-to
getting
phrase
an
on the
anime,
couch.
and it's a big deal to the BL community, which I think is great. But I just was like, how? I read it, so I'm real like how.
Hentai. Just think about that. Tons of production companies, people going in voice act. They do it all.
Okay. Cool.
All right. My next news.
Also, I was-
Okay.
Sorry, I was also like how because it just has a lot of like does have a lot of like violence and like just adult concepts, and I guess there are adult animated shows. I don't know. It's
There are
just very
literal
much-
shows where people get dismembered, and you're talking about violence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, my next news point, Kasanat's Mafiathon 3 is kicked off starting
I
September
put that
1st
on.
for September. 50% of
You
the
say
proceeds will
promo?
be going to his school that he's building in Nigeria, and after he gets to 1 million subs, LeBron James is going to cut his hair off.
Yeah. They built a recording studio in the like house
In the
or
mansion.
whatever.
Yeah.
The mansion. Yeah, they have like a recording studio that they just built, and they want to bring on like smaller artists so that they can freestyle and stuff. I've been actually keeping up with it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't.
That's
I heard it all on the
cool.
Breakfast Club this morning.
That's truly how I know I have been offline for the past week because I didn't even know that happened.
It just started
Oh.
like it started yesterday.
It started
but I'm
on. It
saying,
started
like,
on Thursday.
I would have seen something immediately somewhere.
Oh,
but
and,
I haven't
Kim
been
and Kim Kardashian was their first like celebrity interview.
Oh, that's who. I thought that was her, but I wasn't like sure.
Yeah.
I was wondering
That was
why.
because the changes in her face. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people were wondering where North was because she's apparently like a big Kai Cenat fan.
Yeah.
And they thought that maybe he was gonna have her on like with her.
She'll probably come back later, honestly. But
Nora was getting flack last or the other week because of.
because she was looking too grown.
Well, she doesn't look 12. That's all I will say. It would.
She
doesn't
looked.
look 12, but
she-
I saw her look. She was very. She had on a. She was had like. She
How,
was
no,
wearing,
no,
like,
no.
this
Before you tell me
costume.
what she got on, I know what she had. We know everybody's seen it. How
Okay.
old did she look? Is how I need you to answer.
I was gonna say 14, 15. Definitely not 12 though.
She looked
That's
like
cool.
she was like to me like posing 16, like an early 16, like just turned 16.
I was
And that's a
thinking
4-year
just-
gap, and that's a problem.
I was thinking just turned 15, but still a gap. It's a problem.
High
I
school.
don't disagree. But I feel like I hate to say it this way, and
Oh, she about to have a bad take. I can feel it in my bones.
no, I feel like one, I feel like this generation just looks older for some reason. I don't know what's in the food.
Me and Joy talked about that, right? And we
But
said
also,
there's no tween idol, you know?
no.
There's nothing for
Yeah.
tweens. It's
Yeah,
it's childish shit or grown shit. There's nothing in the middle right now.
Yeah. And then the other thing is 8.5 by 11s tend to just look older earlier.
Oh.
And because that's in her veins, it just happens that way. And that's where her
I don't
comes.
necessarily 100% agree with you. I think a lot of these kids look a little older. Definitely something in the
Are you
food. They're
Googling
hitting puberty earlier, but at the same time,
I'm
I
saying,
recognize that she don't gotta go that hard because like she looked like she was a teenager to me, and that's be a kid, you know, enjoy youth. Like you only get to be young for a little bit, and like everybody says it, and you never understand it till you have to start paying fucking bills. But like, yeah, but enjoy that because like
for the birds.
yeah,
Look, as a Disney adult, I should be proof that I still want to be a child. I'm sick of this shit. Sick of it.
me personally, me and Joy talked about it a little bit. We was like, there's no tween out. She's like, we had mindless behavior. We had this other stuff. She said a lot of groups that I really didn't care to listen
But
to.
like
So
we
it was
had like even like Disney Channel shows that we had like
exactly.
Miley
She's like, we had
Cyrus.
Miley
We
Cyrus,
had-
Demi Lovato. You had
Yeah.
stars who were relatively the age that you could look to and dress like, and it's not weird. You know?
Yeah.
Now we don't have that. When she told me there are 12-year-olds watching baddies in Love Island, I said, yeah, send the media right now. Because no 12-year-old should be watching that horny ass show.
Yeah.
I mean, what else do they watch? It's
Exactly.
I was watching cartoons. To be fair, I watched anime too, which is horny as hell, but not all of it.
When I was 12, you watched when I was 12, I was a 12-year-old girl. Was I a girl then? I was a girl by the time I was 12.
No, you was a boy.
No, I was a girl by the time I was like when I was 12, 13 is when I finally was like, I'm a girl now.
When you finished transitioning?
That's a crazy narrative.
That's how you spun it when you first started talking.
Thank you. That's how you spun it.
Was I a girl
grew out of
then?
my-
I think I was a girl.
Like I grew out of my tomboy phase, but you watched like Jordan said, the shows on Disney Channel, the more live action shows, the Wizards of Waverly Place, your what's it called? What's her name? It's not called Miley Cyrus. It's Hannah Montana. That was her name.
Nah, fuck
You
that.
were watching those shows.
Because when I was 12, you know what I was watching? And this is a perfect example. And I said guys have it a little easier in this sense. We have a lot more guy shows oriented for tweens. I was watching shit like Regular Show. Yeah, Adventure Time. Like, there
No,
were
you
shows. Huh?
You were in high school.
I was not. Regular Show came out September 6, 2010. I was 12 years old.
I was in high school.
That's my point. We had shows like this, and it always feels like high school because those shows continued into high school, like all the way through. And that's when they started getting like growth and development, became deeper shows. But like we had shows like that on that I could like
Yeah,
go
they don't
back
have
to.
shows that, and that's the other thing. They don't have shows that grow up with them, because I think what like shows like Regular Show, and Adventure Time did very well is it grew up with y'all. So it met y'all where y'all were, and then as you guys got a little older, the show got older. Like,
Okay.
and I don't think they don't have any shows that are that.
You had The Amazing World of Gumball too, which started off as just a goofy ass kid show when you watch when you're 12, but then you tell a nigga you watching that when they 14, and it's like, wait, no, they got some good ass jokes in there, like women suffrage ass jokes. Like what? It's like, yeah, no, it starts goofy as shit, but they start like getting in their bag.
Gumball hits on a lot of levels. Yeah, because like whatchamacallit, Cartoon Network, like their programming shrunk significantly. Like they're off the air by like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, because it's just what happened, dog.
And that's the other thing. They're off the air. Yeah, and that's the other thing. They're off the air at 2:00. I mean, at 4:00, and like they're barely home from school. Like if you took the cheese bus, you might, and if you took the cheese bus and you was the first pickup, that means you the last drop off. You just got home at 4.
Yeah, like King of the Hill comes on at 5 o'clock now. I remember when I was in high school, King of the Hill came on
at 10, right?
Nah, listen to this. So in 2010, these are the shows that boy teens had to watch on Cartoon Network, right?
We have to say
Adventure Time, regular show, Ben 10, Alien Force, Young Justice.
Yeah.
All those shows are goated in tween shows. Like,
yeah, they're tween. There is no tween stuff. That is the wrap up.
That's the wrap up. There's no real tween stuff, and that's the problem. Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 trailer comes out showing the Culling Games, which will be 2 parts, Diva. So don't get mad when the season ends and we ain't done the Culling Games.
Cause I was gonna come over here like, did y'all know it was parts?
It's gonna be 2 parts.
I'm still gonna come over here and say that because I'm gonna forget, and I'm gonna be in it, and they're gonna stop it, and I'm be like, wait a minute, what?
Yep. So we're gonna get a lot of fights. I think we're gonna get pretty far. I think we're gonna get pretty far, and I know that the second season's gonna end with a very specific event before the final arc.
Did you guys see Kishimoto's Naruto and How to Train Your Dragon mashup?
Yeah, Naruto's been having a lot of mashups lately, and I'm fucking with it.
Yeah.
I did not.
She threw it in the chat.
I know I saw it in there, but I didn't see it.
Like,
I thought you.
yeah. I got, when I first saw it at first glance, I got really excited because they're doing, because Universal Osaka does collaborations with animes. Like every year there's an anime that does a collaboration, and they get like shows in the park, all types of stuff. Like they have like a theater that does like special viewings and merch and all this other stuff. When we went, it was what's the guy who solves the mystery? Detective something.
Conan?
Yeah, it was Conan. Detective Conan. But like one of the they're called team members. One of the team members there was telling me, because I had on my Hero Academia shirt, they were like, we just had My Hero here last year. And they had One Piece there before, I think 2 years ago, and they had like a whole One Piece like live action show. So yeah.
Why ain't you getting none of that content? I'm taking your score down.
Wait, what? What do you mean? It wasn't there when I was there.
You've been at Disney for more than 2 years.
No. See, this is what happens. This is how we know this little nigga don't listen to me.
Not at all.
Universal Osaka does this.
Why aren't you in Japan every year? Why aren't you like tapped in with Disney at this point? That's your problem. You don't know nobody.
Well, I might see working on that. I'm working on that. As you know.
We'll check back in 3 months.
Yeah.
That face.
I got it. Heat, I gotta fill you in. I got right.
Well, that was all the news that I had. So if you ain't got
not
anything,
all the news I have. Ha ha ha.
I was just gonna insert myself because y'all were talking about Jujutsu Kaisen,
right? And
their thing, which wanted me to spin into the fact that Hell's Paradise is coming back in January.
Season 2.
Yeah. I forgot how many people were really pressed for Hell's Paradise, because in my mind that is I read that whole thing after like episode 2. It's only like 90 chapters. Like it's not.
Oh, is that short? I could finish that in like
a day. Like it's really short.
I could finish that in a day.
It's really short. So I'm just waiting for a moment to. Not on the pod, just personally, but yeah, they're gonna drag that out to 4 or 5 seasons. I guarantee it. It's so short.
I'll just read it. I'm a reader now, guys. Isn't that crazy?
Hey, Yaoi reader. What's your other
Yeah.
point?
Go ahead.
Serico? Oh.
No, go ahead. I want mine to kind of be last because I want to close out with it because it's like a
well.
thought thing.
Well, I'll just run through them then. Serico, No Defeat is an anime coming out for the game Serico, which was probably what I understand the hardest Souls-like game could have played. Very unforgiving, small windows for parries, a whole bunch of things.
Sekiro?
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Sekiro. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sekiro is getting an anime, and I thought people would love it. And I'll save the last pit because I said it irritated me. I'll talk about it later. That's it.
Bet.
All right, writing notes for my post. I mean, for the description. So this is just a question I wanted to pose to you guys. I saw it on I never remember the name of Danny Mata and NC Hammer's podcast, but from their podcast. Shonen power systems are going away and are disappearing. Like
you sent me that. No.
Yeah, I sent it to you so we could talk about it. That's why
You're such a rage baiter, bro. That's not the conversation that was had.
I just want to talk to you guys about it.
No. You said they're going away, like they're getting banned. No, they're just not as prevalent.
I didn't say banned. You said banned. I'm just saying. Like,
didn't she say they're? That was a great. That was a great hook. I'm not gonna lie, because you made it sound like they're not. They're just boycotting power systems.
Who said that? Why does it sound like that? That's not how
That's how you said it, though.
Thank you.
Like, if I was gonna make a clip, I would start with that. You said they're going away. What do you need to know?
Exactly.
I mean,
you just proved to me you don't understand what a hook is.
And what I mean is, because I don't want people to think I'm a rage baiter.
Nah. Say it again so we can get a clip. We need that clip. We need that. We need these views.
I don't want to be a rage debater.
A rage
It's
debater.
too late. We're just gonna cut out "don't" and then it's the same sentence.
There we go.
I was saying, what did I say? Shonen power systems are going away, and what I mean by that is, like it's becoming a thing of a past, and now powers are just something that you just have bestowed upon you, or you fall into.
Like they said in
and it's not becoming like there's no conventional like this is the system of this world and how everybody works, and then this is how I use my power within the system. It's less of that and more like I fell in a vat of acid and I got superpowers now.
I think you missed the point.
Yeah. To be fair,
yes.
Go ahead, Greg.
No, I want you to say it first because you could probably gonna explain it way better and faster than myself.
Say it and then I'll interject because
okay,
might not be.
So the way that we're saying it is, Dragon Ball Z is an example. Goku when he first turned Super Saiyan, 1,000,000 power. Goku when he turned Super Saiyan 2, 10,000,000 power. It's a multiplier. There's numbers associated with it, so you can power scale it to say this person should be stronger because this transformation is stronger than this, and they can do this. It has become this person. Let's use Gachiakata, right? These people can all do. Huh?
So why don't you use Deku?
That's funny. I could use Deku, right? But the thing is, we know that there's some multipliers that happen because they talk about it, but there's no numbers involved. It's not in My Hero. It's not these people have this power which makes them special. It's not Saiyans. It's not Frieza race. It's not this that. It's not humans. It's just random selection. You got this power. What you do with it and how you are creative with it makes it as strong as it is. My Hero Academia, you have people like Deku who has 4 powers technically, that give him a lot of strength, so he's special, right? But you also have the dude from Vigilantes. His power is kind of broken, but it's random. It's not much of a system. It's just you niggas get powers, and what you do and how creative you are dictates how strong you are. And that's why I was going to use Gachiakata a little bit, because I'm watching that now and I'm starting to get a little bit of hang of it. I need to go a little bit further to fully confirm that. Or like, let's use Jujutsu Sorcery. The only real power scaling in that is that like Infinity plus 6 size is broken, and Sukuna is pretty broken with his 1 attack. However, there's other ways around that. It's not a end all be all. It's not a kill shot, you know? Like, what has always happened before is it's been a system. This is higher than this is higher than this is higher than this. I unlock this and I get this. Now it's well, this person's strong and they have this ability. If I become strong with my ability, I can beat them.
I didn't see it that way. I saw it more of like, and this is just how I see anime going forward is because and it is it's similar to what you're saying, but less of like there's no I don't think there's no power scaling in it. I still think there's a way to range. Like if I have I'm trying to think of an example. All right, you know when when Jerry turned into that pill bug, like if I have a pill bug power and I can just turn into a pill bug. And
I'm just gonna wait for this to end. I need to hear how it ends.
And you are All Might. Like I don't know how maybe I'm not creative.
Is this what you? Let me just clarify what you're saying. Pillbug Jerry beats All Might.
No.
Oh yeah, the My Hero Academia folks are gonna love you.
I'm saying All Might beats Pillbug Jerry.
Nope, you heard it here, folks. Pillbug Jerry beats All Might. He's not strong enough to break that impenetrable shell of stress. Has he shown any feats? No. No one has broken open that shell, so therefore no one can break open that shell. That's obvious.
So
Power scale.
Where I was going.
the concept of power scaling is you're comparing everybody to something.
Right.
Like Greg was saying, in Dragon Ball, it was Super Saiyan was 1 million. At a certain point, you're scaling to the point you're getting close to infinity where it doesn't even matter.
Right.
And a lot of shows, even then, like for a good example, Yu Yu Hakusho, there's no power scaling in Yu Yu Hakusho. It's just demons being stronger than each other.
Right.
And the power systems, there are very few shows that have power systems that make sense where it's like Pokemon. Oh, you're weak to this effect.
Yeah.
Or you're weak to this chakra nature. A lot of shows nowadays don't have something. It's just people with powers. So there's nothing.
That's how I took it. That's how I took it. More of like it's just people with powers. There's no system involved. It's just that is just how it is. And
it boils down to how creative you are and how you know your power, essentially.
And like how well you understand your thing.
Right.
I to this day do not know what Shikamaru's chakra nature is, but I do know he beat that nigga with a lighter.
He did. Brain power and lighter.
So how do you scale that? I don't know. But I mean, yeah, power scaling dated for a different time because it gave fans something to reference. Now they don't care. They know they just care about the action. They don't really care to power scale things, so it makes sense logically.
Them Deku niggas are on my
that's what
ass.
I'm saying. And so do you think all right,
if fans create their own concept and that's
they do because they were throwing out niggas will throw out random numbers and just tell me it's right. I'm like, how do you have these numbers? Oh, because he does this. Okay.
And so what I was going to say, do you think, and this is my conspiracy theory, Brian, do you think mangakas got together and was like, yeah, we got to stop doing that shit. They keep running these numbers and that shit don't make no sense and I need them to stop.
I think the numbers limit your creativity, right? Because if I say that if his fist has the power of the Fat Man that we dropped on, I don't know if that was Hiroshima or Nagasaki, one of the two, but it has the power of that. You are limited to that. Versus if I say his fist can and will destroy this country if I punch it, and I'm in a fictional country that has a fictional density on a fictional sized Earth, there's no real way to, there's a way to scale it, but it's a lot harder. I'm just showing you this person's powerful as fuck. Because you doing that on our Earth versus you doing that on One Piece Earth is two different things.
Right. And so One Piece, right? I can't remember when, but it was in one of the early arcs. They for sure compared pirate strength to terms of Marines. They were like, Luffy is strong as X amount. I think it was like 1,000 Marines or like 100,000 Marines. Like that. They used that at some point, never again.
Yep.
I've never heard it mentioned again.
And actually, Yoda trolls people. They'll be like, how strong? He'd be like, 2,000 Gumu Gumus. Whatever that is. Like,
saying words.
Just saying words.
But it's because when you don't do that, like Greg said, it limits your creativity. For example, and this is a live example, to be Hero X, right? Mm-hmm. They have a tournament every year to rank the #1 hero. That is a definitive, this person is stronger than this person. Why the hell was Ghost Knife losing to Esol when he was rank 4 and Esol was like rank 11?
Exactly. And that's the perfect example of a power system, because their powers are determined on people's belief in them in that show, right? So if you're a higher rank, that means more people believe in you. So objectively speaking, you should win off of just power alone.
Right.
Like
Except
it can't,
for X.
except for X. And there was like literally one fight where they put new Isol versus old Isol, and it was basically a 50-50 split. So it came down to essentially who wanted it more. But they also kind of like made him do a specific move. Yeah, it's all based off of public opinion.
Except for X. X is I don't know if y'all are caught up to be Hero X, but the last episode, I do not understand what he just did. I just know he snapped a bunch, things were happening, and he balled this man up to paper and threw.
I believe so. From what people tell me, the snaps you hear throughout the episodes are, because all the episodes are linked, is X using his power. X's power is to make things go from 3D to 2D, and he can control that will. Yeah.
He bends reality, of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot of episodes in the middle. This show, if you've never seen it and you will watch it, understand that To Be Hero X is not in chronological.
No.
The episodes are about heroes in any order in a different timeline.
Some of them link up.
No, they all link up.
I haven't gotten to where they all link. I'm at Lucky Cyan. I'm on her episodes. You know, those are really slow, so I didn't want to watch it.
They all do link up. It's just out of order. And the relevance is confusing because it's out of.
Yeah.
But you're watching it like every couple episodes from like one hero's like perspective.
Right.
Like
but I'm already at the point where they're starting to link up. Like the first hero links up with Isol, links up with Lucky Cyan, links up with so.
Well, no, the first hero's the last. Nice is the very last thing.
I assume so, because that Isol was the new Isol, which was
But I'm saying, like, chronologically, like, Ling Ling's story happens like 10 years after every other episode.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, like, it's chronologically the last thing to happen. And that's why it has that unique 3D art style, because X has already done his thing. There are a lot of episodes where it has the same 2D art style because X hasn't existed yet. And you don't hear snaps. Sorry, tangent. But yeah, power scaling is not, it's something we do as fans. It's not something that they do creatively because it limits what you can do when you do that.
So I'm gonna wrap this up with a Stanley quote.
Prevalent. It's just more prevalent now that people are noticing there's a power system. So
I'm gonna wrap this up with two quotes. Quote number one: the new editor for Dragon Ball has stated that Goku cannot beat Luffy, so fuck y'all power scalers. He can't hurt him. He has no way to beat. He has no haki, so yeah, he can't hurt him. He stated that. Secondly, I'm gonna quote Stan Lee with this one. He said, "The person who wins in these fights is determined by whoever's writing the story. It doesn't matter how strong you think they are. Whatever is gonna happen, the writer decides."
No, the reason why, because I just went on this rabbit hole. The original Gundam series, you have the antagonist and the protagonist, and the way that it ends, like their storyline, you don't know what happens to either, because they didn't want you to definitively say he was right or he was right. The writer chose to leave it completely ambiguous and make them both vanish from, and now you have no definitive answer.
Damn.
And because
that writer's a dick.
I'm never watching that because that would make me itch. I need an answer. It would I would itch.
Well, it's because Gundams revolve around like political and like
it's a lot of political shit.
So they didn't want to say his ideology was correct and
his was right.
They both existed.
All right. That being said, let's get into weeks. The last part of the episode. Well, ears. I'm sorry. I want my SpaghettiOs and grilled cheese. So hurry up, nigga.
That sounds so good. Okay, so ears. We're still doing the Princess Collection, and we are doing Princess Tiana's second pair of ears. The last one didn't go so hot.
This one won't either.
So what you got?
Whose ears are they? Princess Tiana's again?
Yes, these are her traditional ears.
Oh, 4. I think we already seen this ones. I think I know what they are.
Really?
I'm almost positive.
I'm gonna go to 3 because I didn't like the last one like at all. So I have no hopes for these.
Alright. Here are the Princess Tiana ears.
I've seen these ones. We've seen these ones before. I know we have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're the green of her dress, and then the crown is like a hard plastic, but it's kind of like has like a transparency through it, and then it has the lilies, and it's like embroidered, so you can really feel the lilies, and they're on the front and the back, and they're just really pretty and elegant, just like Tiana.
I love the fact that Tiana was like dark skinned. They didn't try and cheat us and give us a light skinned black princess.
I mean, if you go in the Bayou, you commit to the Bayou.
You gotta commit to the Bayou. When I shave, I can do a villain smile. I love that about myself.
Ew.
Mhm.
I don't like your villain smile. So yeah,
It's like
yeah.
that Instagram guy with the strong chin and the face.
Giga Chad?
That his name? I guess.
I believe his
that-
name actually is Chad, but they also nicknamed him a Giga Chad, so.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at a 3. There's nothing really special about him.
It's a
but
4. I like it, but it's nothing special. No flair, you know?
They aren't really flary. I will give them that, but I like her crown, and I like I have a thing about lily, so I really like the pattern on. It always
blue
gets
lilies,
me.
water lilies, poison lilies.
Spider
It's
lilies.
like a water
Mm.
lily.
Spider lilies is anime staple.
Anime staple.
Into weeks.
All right, weeks. I'll start. Mine's been chill. 75 hard still going on. Soreness is starting to go away. I'm still hungry as fuck all the time, but soreness is starting to go away. Labor Day was this past weekend. I wanted to stay in most of the weekend. I saw my family like one day. That's it. Because I knew family reunions on like fucking Hagerstown. I wasn't driving out there. Other than that, I finally mowed my lawn. Got that done. And I got to catch up on a little bit of gaming. I got to play Grounded 2. They changed some of the things that you hated. Remember how you were like, oh, if you lose you can always go get your backpack back. However, remember how you were like, if you keep it in your hotbar, you keep all the important stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. All you keep is your weapon and armor. That's it.
Take that. There was no real punishment for dying. You just drop your stuff where you
Also,
are.
your weapons break extremely fast now. Like, fast. So,
It's like, why would I eat and sleep when I can just die of starvation and come back if...
yeah. And now when you get revived like that, you only come back with half health, so. Or half,
See? Punishments. That's
yeah,
what
half
they needed.
food. Yeah. So, come on, hop on there. I need help. These bugs is whipping my ass. If you have the free time. But no, I just been playing that as like my like kind of dolo game right now. Like if someone wants to join me, they can. But I've just been playing it as kind of a like I'm chilling, you know. If someone wants to join me, they can. Started Gotcha Akata. It's cool. I like it. I like it's interesting. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did. I've fallen behind on all of my manga purposefully. So Chainsaw Man, I got a spoiler for that. That pissed me off.
I'm so behind on Chainsaw Man.
There's an STD devil. That's the spoiler I got.
Ew.
So he spoils it for us.
I didn't tell you what. That's not the spoiler. The spoiler was a big reveal.
No.
And I'm not gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna tell you. That's fucked up. But like,
I'm actually really far behind. Like the last I read was when he got out of the
Containment?
Yeah.
the Eternity Devil. Yeah.
Yeah, Eternity Devil. That was the last I read.
Not Eternity. It was time. It was time. It was
Time?
like time. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Aging Devil. That's what it was.
That's what it is. Yeah. When he got out of him.
But yeah, so I'm really behind, but purposefully, so now I can like binge them and catch back up. I stopped reading Blue Lock as soon as they got to the U20 World Cup because I really didn't want to. I want to read each match like in its entirety and then stop and then come back to it.
That's probably the final arc, ain't it? It's probably gonna be the final arc.
Probably not.
What would come after the World Tournament?
The over 20 World Tournament. So I think that they're gonna have inevitably get close to winning and then fail, and then there'll be a time skip, and then that'll be the final arc, and it'll be like them on maybe separate teams or something like that after failing and being in the actual World Cup. And that'll be like them taking Japanese soccer to the next level. And like the time skip will be like, yeah, they've been dominating the scenes and it's these new players. And then you get to introduce new characters. You bring back old characters. You see what people have been doing. It gives you time to take breakaways to be like, oh, my life has gone to hell. This is my last shot. My life has gone amazing. And I lost my passion. I think that's the final arc versus the under 20 World Cup, you know?
Fair. I think they could take it either out.
Yeah.
I think them winning the under 20 is like, this is definitive Blue Lock works story.
Blue Lock works. This is the end of Blue Lock. I agree. They can do it either way. But I think they'll probably go the second route because money. Other than that, I really haven't done too much. I've just been trying to stay afloat with working out. I'm probably going to eat and game a little bit and then go to sleep because I got a nice nap in the day.
Night work, baby.
Or you could edit an episode.
I'm doing that tomorrow because I got some free time.
You could edit an episode and not read smart.
I got the hiccups.
I'm actually going to bed after this.
No, you're getting that badussy, liar.
I'm really on the fence of whether I'm going or not because, well, one, we got some really bad news at my job. I will tell you guys offline. Greg, you already know. I'll let you know Heat later.
They banned badussies.
Oh no, she was a black.
They found out I was black as
They thought you were just Florida tan for a while.
The tan's not coming off and it's getting cold, Tom. What are we going to do?
I have a really, really long work week. Again, Heed, I'm going to fill you in after the pod.
Yeah.
But I also, my project is going to permit. So the first project that I've project managed all the way from design, like from conceptual design through into permit. So I'm pretty busy this week. So I probably turn in early instead of sit at the bar and eat my pizzuki.
She's gonna eat that pizzuki. I'm telling you now. She needs that joy in her life. She's gonna be like, guys, I went and got the badussi.
I do need that. I need. I'm still sleeping like shit. So I really gotta figure out what's going on with sleep. I was up until 4 a.m. last night, and then turned around and went to work, running off no nap, killing the game. Kinda. This weekend was a productive weekend. I got I got a lot of stuff done for the wedding, a lot of stuff done for the pod. So yeah, I've been hustling over here. I've been hustling. I didn't get a lot of stuff done for my like videos and stuff, but you know, I have to take my L's sometimes. I was productive in other ways.
All right, Heath, you're up.
Greg reminded me that I couldn't finish Gotcha Akira reading it because after it got announced as a show, the actual manga got taken off like hella sites.
That's crazy. They said we got the money now, nigga.
Yeah, so I was just like, I've been struggling to like find places to get it. Anyway, yeah, I mean it's been I haven't been thinking about work in a really long time, which is probably bad, but we're working on it. Yeah, I was irritated. The thing I wanted to talk about earlier is that I was watching Brother Namdi. He's a guy that makes a lot of street interview content. He was interviewing a dude and asked him like about shows, you know, like rewatch of value, and he's like, this. I forget, but I think he pretty much in the end he put Dragon Ball over everything from like Boondocks to SpongeBob to Avatar. He put Dragon Ball ever, and then he was like, well, is Dragon Ball like the show that has the best rewatchability? He said no, One Piece is, and I'm just like, what?
No, it's not. It's not even done. You don't have to rewatch it. You can continue to watch it.
You don't have to rewatch a thing. It took its first break in how many years just to, and now it's just back to having a shit ton of episodes.
I'm just like, I halfway through the video, I was just like, he just must not know what rewatchability, because he's just saying this show is. I'm like, I would rewatch Boondocks over and over many things that you.
Oof.
I have
said.
rewatched the Boondocks so many
times.
times, and I'm so sad
times.
that they didn't want to give him his creative rights for that, so that he could just make another season. Because even the fourth season, which people argue is one of the worst seasons, was still good.
It's still pretty good, right? It's still pretty good.
And it's more so
I
because it has a lot of show references rather than just original episodes.
I quote the Boondocks so regularly. Like,
Oh,
that's not gay. That's an astute observation. Favorite line.
Coming from the flaming homosexual herself.
Yeah, I say it all
yeah,
the time.
yeah. But yeah, whatever. It irritated me. You get past it. I think only other things that's really been um I've been trying to figure out a system, but it's hard because I've traveled in between. But we're looking for some kind of system to have regular balance to work on certain things. I still been going to the movies regularly. I saw Caught Stealing. I did not know that was based off a book. I thought it was pretty good. Um I love Zoe Kravitz to death. And Zoe Kravitz had a sex scene and I was just like, "Gee, gasp." But
Who's Zoe Kravitz? Now I gotta look her up.
Lenny Kravitz's daughter,
Uh, what's her name?
High Fidelity.
Oh.
Her mom was in.
What was the name of this movie
Remarkable.
again?
Caught Stealing.
You gonna catch me in that movie?
Nah, it's truly a fucked up movie. Not like fucked up, like it's dark. It's just like, bro, literally everything that happens in the movie, neighbor asked to watch his cat while he was gone.
Damn.
Like everything fucked up in that movie happened to him simply because his neighbor said, "Can you watch my?"
That's crazy.
Insane.
But yeah, I saw The Roses. I thought that was, it progressively got funnier. It was really
I saw your review on that. It was really good. Makes me want to go watch it.
It does.
yeah, I didn't know that was a remake also based on a book. But yeah, I definitely recommend that one because I truly am stuck on the take, and that's not a flying conversation. But I say, yeah, go check out The Roses. It's a good comedy drama. And Caught Stealing, I mean, it's a good action, but Jesus, it's just like, I don't even know if I should recommend that. It's just hurt. It's like, bro just wanted to live life and offline. Outside of that, yeah, I'm gonna be going to for my first film festival next week. Kind of excited for that. Didn't have a whole bunch of movies to watch. Theaters are spaced out. Got to figure out how to get from place to place. We'll figure it out. Might do reviews on all those. A lot of those movies. Some
You
of them
might
are
just
going straight.
cut for like a solid 2 seconds there. After you said a lot of those movies.
Yeah, a lot of those movies are coming out within like a month or so. Streaming platforms, like maybe a month. But the movie I really wanted to see, I couldn't get a ticket to. Scalper. It was If My Legs Were Broken. What was it? Oh, If I Had Legs, I Kicked. And I Kick You, and it's because Seth Rogen
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
his wife and Neighbors.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, his wife and Neighbors. I've noticed her in a lot of things lately, but she's in it. It's a drama, and this is yet another movie I've with that Rocky thing in it. So I'm just like, maybe he's on the up and up.
Yeah, he's done a lot of small roles in the past couple years.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is. I'm hoping it's the first time he's not gonna be playing the same typecast role. Like since Dope, they just have him as the neighborhood thug,
The neighborhood
That
thug or drug dealer who's just chill with everybody.
or he's a grimy. Like, is he one of he's the chill drug dealer that's cool with everybody, or he's the grimy one? Yeah, so excited for that. It will be in Toronto, country solo. If y'all don't hear from me, just know I was, or maybe
What?
worse. But yeah.
He said if we
so
didn't hear
excited.
from him, just know he was murdered. I'll be following your location just to make sure, bud.
Oh
Yeah.
no, just
You think I check that frequently? I'll check
No,
maybe
no.
every once and again.
trust. I know, cause I know people that stare at my location and people that just like, huh. Cause I do it to some people. Like I'd be like, yo,
Where my
let me get
Sims
it. Let me
doing?
get. Yeah, I'd be like, yo. Maybe I wanted something. Why don't you ask me?
That's
But
funny.
yeah, I rant. Week's been weekend, so we'll see how we go. But yeah, continue to do things. The Alphonse thing will be the last thing I'll mention here. I have no idea what to do next. I've been trying not to think about it because it's such an undertaking that I'm not as creative as people think. I just do
You
my
can
best.
do it. You can do it.
Worst
I
case
have faith.
scenario, you don't do it and you have a cool helmet to wear.
Nah, if I made the helmet, I would commit to the suit, but it's gonna look bad. It's gonna be bad. But the fact that if I finish it, it's like, well, it's better than not
Well, that's
you, but
gonna be
like
one of your dream confits, right? So you got like a bunch of months to do it. You got like 9 months to do it. That's a whole pregnancy.
I might use it for the next con down here. There's a lot of cons in Dallas like, regularly. We'll
Oh,
see.
that's nice.
We'll see. Halloween's up next, so we'll
Bet.
probably.
You excited for football season? Got your 49ers shirt on there, bud.
And I knew he was gonna say that. It was
Niners.
uncoincidental. I was doing laundry earlier, and it's the first shirt I grabbed.
Dog, we just did laundry. I have all of my comfy clothes on right now. I got my baggy sweats, and then this shirt on. It's not that hot, but it gets warm when it's cold out. It's perfect. It's the perfect fall hoodie.
I have jeans. I wore jeans. That's how laundry we are.
Good. In short, glad the season's gonna start soon. Got some unfortunate news. Not like bad. It's just like they're making roster charts, and it's just like ooh. But yeah. So fantasy is gonna be full swing. I don't want to say accidentally, but I was kind of forced to be a commissioner of a league. I hate that, but it is what it is. And I'll talk about that later. But yeah, that's it. I've been ranting.
All right. That being said, that's the end of the episode. Be sure to follow myself on my socials at Mr. Space Awaits for my personals, but at GalaxyGreg _ for all content that you might want to find. That's on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok especially. Follow the TikTok. Be sure to follow the podcast at Bmore Nerdy on all platforms. That includes Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. There we go. That's all of them. And Facebook, because we're there now. So be sure to follow us there and share it with your friends. Maybe you'll get a prize. I don't know. But yeah, Diva.
What it is, little dummies. Comment below who you think deserves the highest grade of the podcast. Is it Diva? Is it Greg? Is it HD? It's Diva. And then you can follow me, the Diva XOXO, on Instagram and on TikTok. You can find me at the Diva XOXO. Keith?
Yeah, guys. Honestly, you can find me there. HGTV. It's a plethora of things. You can just click on the link in the podcast bio. It's all there.
All there. Bitches all there. Make that ass clap. All right. That being said, we are the Be More Nerdy Podcast. Remember to go out, do something cool, and be creative. And be more nerds. Peace.
Gotcha.
Water bottle.
Water bottle. Catchphrase.